What's going on, everyone? It's the Competitor here to bring you a tutorial for Mortal Kombat 11. So, I've been getting a lot of comments lately asking about the Fatal Blow dash cancel, right? It's a unique thing to Johnny Cage only. So, I'm going to go over a few things to try to clear up how to do it and the easiest way to do it for me. So starting off, pick your variation of Johnny Cage, whatever it may be. We're gonna go with Shock Jock just for whatever. But first, I'm gonna go over my controls. So I just play on default button layout and everything. That doesn't matter. You could play with whatever you want because people play on stick, people play on hitbox, whatever. It doesn't matter. But for input window timing, I use short. Specifically, this is so I don't get weird combo inputs, like if I try to do forward 4 nut punch, I accidentally get like forward 4-3 sometimes, so to eliminate that input error, I play on short. Crushing blows held check I always have on because I don't want to waste the crushing blow. Release check is important. I have this off because it will mess with your cancels for sure, and just getting special moves in general. At least I'm not used to this setting. I always play with it off. Alternate control off. I don't want diagonal inputs and stuff like that. Input shortcuts off because if I try to do, I don't know, down 1 nut punch, right? Or like down 1 flip kick, something like that. Then the problem is you're going to get down 1 mime time and you'll absolutely die for that. Whereas like, making a read on them counter poking, you might hit them with nut punch or something. It just eliminates the input error. The best example of this is in Injustice 2. When I used Superman and I was crouching, right, and I did a poke into forward 2, sometimes I would get poke into rising grab, they would block it, and I would completely die. So that's probably the main reason why I play with this off. And button shortcuts, I don't know. I don't use that. I just use the throw button and interactable button. I'd say the most important things on this are release check and the input window timing for talking about this cancel. So this tutorial will cover it as long as you use those settings. Otherwise, I would try tweaking those if they aren't working for you. Tournament. So let's hop right into this. Johnny Cage's Fatal Blow Dash Cancel is a very unique mechanic that only he has. No other character in the game can cancel their Fatal Blow as of yet. DLC in the future you might be able to. But this makes Johnny Cage's comeback factor really unique. In Shock Jock, this whole time playing the game, he never really had viable crushing blows. And he still doesn't really. But having the comeback factor, the Fatal Blow cancel is really powerful. So what we're going to do is we're going to set his life percentage down to 1%, right? Now, normally with a Fatal Blow, you press the 2 buttons, stance switch and block, and you'll be able to do it. Johnny Cage's is unique because you can hold it to extend it. Maybe like they were going to press a button or something, or you're just trying to BM and just use the longest Fatal Blow because they whiff something really bad. But this gives him the unique ability. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold down the Fatal Blow buttons, right? So like if you're doing a full charge. And then while holding those, while continuing to hold those, you're going to input forward dash or back dash. Forward dash or back dash. Now, this is really important to get down because a lot of the time, like if I mess it up, it's because I tapped these and then tried to dash out of it, where you have to remain holding the Fatal Blow buttons. Now, there are a lot of advantages to this because, well, literal advantages, because he's plus on block. If we turn this on, I don't know if it will show the exact frames, I just know that a throw will frame trap if they try to press something. So let's see. Does it show it? No, it just shows cancel advantage. But regardless, it's plus, if I had to guess, it's somewhere around like +5, whatever, off of back 3-4, because throw will beat stuff. So in order to do your cancels really crisp like that, what I do is I play on short button inputs so you don't buffer the move. So normally, you know, if you're playing on long button inputs or whatever, you would throw out this string, right, and you would cancel super early. Like, see how early I'm canceling into nut punch? Like, I'm doing it like before the string even finishes. I don't play like that. That's normally like what long button inputs are for, and it helps you with and all that stuff, so you could buffer your attacks. What I found out works best is when this is just in general too, like with special attacks, I usually just cancel on the very last hit, because you get to hit confirm it a lot easier. But I noticed if you try to buffer the fatal blow, it makes life a lot harder. And wow, great time to great time for my battery to go low. But I really don't like buffering the input because it really messes up the cancel timing. What I like to do is do it as soon as the move hits. So like as soon as the last kick hits, or as soon as whatever hits, that's when I do the cancel. So like this. So I'm going to initiate it right there. So I'm going to wait to press it until that last kick comes out. And then I'm going to dash. I would recommend just practicing this slowly. You know, like, just sit there and practice this like 10 times in a row. Make sure you can cancel out of it, right? Just so you don't, you know, just so you know you have the muscle memory down, and that you can work on your execution if you're not hitting it right. Then, just, you know, cancel and do it slowly. Do the cancel very slowly. Like, don't try to do it super fast at the end of it, right? So input the fatal blow after the last hit of the string, and then just cancel. And then you can eventually get faster and faster with it. And that's how I recommend practicing it, because then you'll be getting it really fast. And that's where Johnny's scary, because then after that, you know, you're going to go for a throw and that will frame trap their pokes. But then that's also where the mind game comes in, because they'll be ready for you to throw them or whatever after it. So, you know, that's when you can backdash and back 3 combo them, right? Do whatever. And this isn't just for this string, it also, just any string canceling into it, I always recommend just doing the fatal blow as soon as the attack lands, not buffering it just because the input timing and stuff. So like, I would input it as soon as the last kick comes out. I'm not pressing it beforehand, because I feel like that could really mess things up, especially like with online timing and all that. But then again, that's just a personal thing. This is how I do it. So there might be a better way out there, but I'm just going over how I deal with this problem, or will deal with this. So that's about all there is to it. I definitely recommend practicing it off of every string and practicing it on both sides, because I don't care if you're really good at it on this side, right? If you can't do it on player 2 side, it's pretty much worthless. So another thing is comboing after it. So let's set her to not block. The link to combo is a lot tighter, and this is why I prefer to wait until the attack comes out to fatal blow rather than input buffering it. Because I just don't like that style. It makes it a lot easier to combo for me like that. And as you know, if you've seen my Johnny Cage Showstopper combo video, he can now combo off of his Shades Crushing blow because of the fatal blow cancel. So practicing these links are super important. See, like right there, you know, failed it because I input buffered. Actually, that time I didn't even dash, my bad. Honestly, canceling into 1-2 might be the best way to practice it, because the timing on these, like especially the back 3-4, the timing to combo into 4-3 is really difficult. So that's one you really gotta practice. But just to get it down, I would just practice, you know, this cancel into like 1-2-1 or something. Your jab string, because that's probably the easiest cancel since this is a 7-frame attack. So you have more leeway with it. And just keep practicing that till you get it down 10 out of 10 times. Especially, this is a really powerful move too, because Johnny's forward 4-4. Well, it's an alright move. It's a slow mid and whatever. You could actually hit confirm it now because of the fatal blow. So like if you read, you know, they're gonna poke or whatever, you can just do that into a combo. All kinds of stuff like that. But I really hope this tutorial was helpful and cleared up some things about the fatal blow cancel. I know a lot of people were asking about it. It is probably one of the higher execution things in the game, but it shouldn't stop you in your tracks. Like it's nothing super difficult. It's no taunt jet upper with Brian like from Tekken or something like that. You just gotta practice it slow. You know, just practice the cancel slow. Practice the links with an easier move, and you'll eventually get it. Alright, I really hope this helped you guys out. If there's any questions on it, just let me know in the comments. I hope you liked and enjoyed this video, and I want to see those awesome showstopper combos once you guys get them down. As soon as you get the fatal blow dash cancel down, tag me on Twitter with your awesome clips of showstopper Johnny Cage crushing blow combos. Alright, thank you for watching.